A Fairy Tale, Jafet Gold and the Jumping Rabbit by Lolly. Once upon a time there was a strong boy called Jafet Gold. He was on the way to see his sister Holy Gold when he decided to take a short cut through Bundle Path. It wasn't long before Jafet got lost. He looked around, but all he could see were trees. Nervously, he fell into his bag for his favorite toy, Smoothie. But Smoothie was nowhere to be found. Jafet began to panic. He felt sure he had pocket Smoothie. To make matters worse, he was starting to feel hungry. Unexpectedly, he saw a jumping rabbit dressed in a blue jacket disappearing into the trees. How odd, thought Jafet. For the want of anything better to do, he decided to follow the peculiarly dressed rabbit. Perhaps it could tell him the way out of the forest. Eventually, Jafet reached a clearing. In the clearing were two houses, one made from cucumbers and one made from cakes. Jafet could feel his tummy rumbling. Looking at the houses did nothing to ease his hunger. "Hello," he called. "Is anybody there?" Nobody replied. Jafet looked at the roof on the closest house and wondered if it would be rude to eat somebody else's chimney. Obviously, it could be impolite to eat a whole house, but perhaps it would be considered acceptable to nibble the odd fixture or lick the odd fitting in a time of need. A cackle broke through the air, giving Jafet a fright. A witch jumped into the space in front of the houses. She was carrying a cage. In that cage was a Smoothie. "A Smoothie!" shouted Jafet. He turned to the witch. "That's my toy!" The witch just shrugged. "Give a Smoothie back!" cried Jafet. "Not on your Nelly," sighed the witch. "At least let a Smoothie out of that cage." Before she could reply, the jumping rabbit in the blue jacket rushed in from a footpath on the other side of the clearing. "Hello, big rabbit," sighed the witch. "Good morning." The rabbit noticed Smoothie. "Who is this?" "That's Smoothie," explained the witch. "Oh, Smoothie would look lovely in my house." "Give it to me," demanded the rabbit. The witch shook her head. "Smoothie is staying with me." Excuse me," Jafet interrupted. "Smoothie lives with me and not in a cage." Big Rabbit ignored him. "Is there nothing you'll trade?" he asked the witch. The witch thought for a moment, then said, "I do like to entertain it. I release him to anybody who can eat a whole front door." Big Rabbit looked at the house made from cake and said, "No problem. I could eat an entire house made from cake if I want to." "There's no need to show off," said the witch. "Just eat front door and I'll let you have a Smoothie." Jafet watched, feeling very worried. He didn't want the witch to give Smoothie to Big Rabbit. He didn't think Smoothie would like living with a jumping rabbit away from his house and all his other toys. Big Rabbit put on his bib and withdrew a knife and fork from his pocket. "I'll eat this whole house," said Big Rabbit. "Just you watch." Big Rabbit pulled off a corner of the front door of the house made from cake. He gulped it down, smiling, and went back for more and more and more. Eventually, Big Rabbit started to get bigger, just a little bit bigger at first, but after a few more forks full of cakes, he grew to the size of a large snowball, and he was every bit as round. "Eh, I don't feel too good," said the rabbit. Suddenly he started to roll. He'd grown so round that he could no longer balance. "Help!" he cried, and he rolled off down a slope into the forest. Big Rabbit never finished eating the front door made from cake, and Smoothie remained trapped in the witch cave. "That's it," sighed the witch. "I win. I get to keep a smoothie." "Not so fast," sighed Jafet. "There is still one front door to go, the front door of the house made from cucumber, and I haven't had a turn yet." "I don't have to give you a turn," laughed the witch. "My game and my rules." The woodcutter boys carried through the forest. "I think you should give him a chance. It's only fair." "Fine," said the witch, "but you saw what happened to the rabbit. He won't last long." "I'll be right back," said Jafet. "What?" said the witch. "Where's your sense of impatience? I thought you wanted the smoothie back." Jafet ignored the witch and gathered a healthy pile of sticks. He came back to clearing and started a small campfire. Carefully, he broke off a piece of the door of the house made from cucumber and toasted it over the fire. Once it had cooked and cooled just a little, he took a bite. He quickly devoured the whole piece. Jafet sat down on a nearby log. "You failed," cackled the witch. "You were supposed to eat the whole door." "I haven't finished," explained Jafet. "I'm just waiting for my food to go down." When Jafet's food had digested, he broke off another piece of the door made from cucumber. Once more he toasted his food over the fire and waited for it to cool just a little. He ate it a leisurely pace, then waited for it to digest. Eventually, after several sittings, Jafet was down to the final piece of the door made from cucumber. Carefully he toasted it and allowed it to cool just a little. He finished his final course. Jafet had eaten the entire front door of the house made from cucumbers. The witch stamped her foot angrily. "You must have tricked me," she said. "I don't reward cheating." "I don't think so," sighed a voice. It was the woodcutter. He walked back into the clearing, carrying his axe. "This little boy won't fair and square. Now hand over Smoothie, or I will chop your broomstick in half." The witch looked horrified. She grabbed her broomstick and placed it behind her. Then, huffing, she opened the door of the cage. Jafet hurried over the grabbed Smoothie, checking that his favorite toy was all right. Fortunately, Smoothie was unharmed. Jafet thanked the woodcutter, grabbed a quick souvenir, and hurried on to meet Hully. It was starting to get dark. When Jafet got to Hully's house, his sister threw her arms around him. "I was worried," cried Hully. "You are very late." As Jafet described his day, he could tell that Hully didn't believe him, so he grabbed a napkin from his pocket. "What's that?" asked Julie. "Jafet engraved and doorknob made from cake." "Pudding," he said. Julie almost fell off her chair. The end.